Hey guys, and welcome to the Bayern View. Hope you guys are all doing well. Welcome to the late night show, if you want to call it that, or the night show. Was supposed to be a bit sooner than this, but we cool. No matter what, it doesn't really matter what time you do it. Because obviously we've got people from all over the world. So, big up to everyone as always. Thank you for the constant support. Something just popped up on Twitter. Let's see what that is. It would help if I could actually spell Twitter. Right, let's see what that is. Okay, it's just something else. But yeah, hopefully you guys are all doing well. As always, as I always say, please do hit the subscribe button. Daily Bayern Munich content. Please hit the subscribe button. If you could like the stream, would be much and greatly appreciated. If you're watching this live, then of course comment in the chat. Any questions or anything like that. And obviously, if you're watching this as a video, let me know what you think of the video. Up here, so TikTok, they're pretty much the same, other than Twitter's just Bayern View rather than the Bayern View. But yeah, I don't really know what to even say anymore. Especially with the fact that we're getting linked with the likes of Eric Dier. It's a bit of a piss take, to be honest. But let's try not to make too much noise with this fizzy. Okay, there we go. Big bottle. I couldn't be bothered to get a glass, so only me that drinks it anyway. Too lazy to get a glass. Otherwise, it would have been even later. Let's just shove that down there. Don't want to drink too much of it. Jeez. But yeah, big up to everyone as always. Smash the thumbs up, hit the subscribe button, all that good stuff, and let's go. So this is Harry's mate. They may get... Yeah. I did see that Dortmund are being linked to them as well. I'm really not too sure what to even make of any of it, to be honest with you. But yeah, let's just get into it. If we go this one, there we go. So as you can see, Bayern have a concrete interest in Eric Dier. I don't even want to read that. That sentence haunts me, man. Generally, that sentence is the worst sentence I've said in my life. And I've said some weird shit in my life. Wow. Bloody hell, man. So we have a concrete interest in Eric Dier. The Tottenham defender is a serious candidate alongside Chalobah to replace Benjamin Pavard. Of course, Pavard is in Italy at the moment. He landed a couple of hours ago, and there was tweets put out about him landing, and he's like saying hello to some of the fans and so on and so forth. But yeah, I really hope this deal isn't a thing, by the way. I really, really do, because it would be an absolute fast if we were to bring in this fridge, because he basically is a fridge. With all due respect, he's a freaking fridge, and he's also very, very crap. So yeah, I do not want him anywhere near the football club. This is so Chalobah gets done. It's well, and that's fine. The only thing that scares me, though, and I know where you're coming from with that, it may be that the only thing that does scare me is that he was left out of the game tonight. I don't know if he has been being left out or not, but he was left out. Take that as you will. Obviously, I don't watch Tottenham, so I don't know if that's just a normal occurrence or not. So if anyone knows, let me know. But I have nothing else to say on him, to be honest with you. Just the fact that we even being linked with this guy really does my head in. Let's go from the top, though. Sorry if I'm hurting you people's eyes. Let's go right from the top. Because of course this is an Eric Dier video, but it's also the transfer update. I already did this video last night. I already did the video like this earlier, but then loads more news come out, so I deleted it, and I thought, you know what, let's just do it as a stream. So Ibrahimovic is on the verge of joining newly promoted Serie A side on loan. The Italians won the race for Ibrahimovic against some Bundesliga 2 teams. Nothing but the best, bro. He is a star. He is a star. You can see, and I just hope everything goes well for him. Thomas Tuchel is an admirer of Scott McTominay, but there appears to be difference between what Bayern coach and the German club want, and it remains to be seen if a formal approach materialise. United were looking for between 40 million to 45 million for McTominay earlier in the summer, but they could potentially accept less at this late stage. Sorry, like the fact that we're even being linked with this is nuts. Welcome in, Renee. Hopefully you're all doing well. Tuchel really has... Exactly, bro. Eric Dier, your manager belongs in a... Trust me, bro. Trust me, bro. Honestly, bro, I nearly called you earlier, Robbie, mate. Jeez. Yeah, mate. Nothing else needs to be said. Chelsea are now in negotiations for Chalobah to join Bayern Munich before the transfer window shuts on Friday night. Bayern would prefer to sign him on loan for the season, while Chelsea are attempting to negotiate a permanent deal. So they're trying to get some money. Obviously, Christopher Freeland will be officially presented during the press conference tomorrow. So I'm very, very interested to see what he's got to say. Obviously, if you don't know who this guy is, he's basically the guy that found Erling Haaland. He found Sadio Mané and so on. He was the one of the... I want to say one of... I think he was like... I don't know if it was director of football, but he's one of the guys that looks for talent, if that makes any sense. And he's coming to Bayern starting September 1st. Obviously, there's a video here of Benjamin. He seems really happy, by the way. So good luck to him. Again, just... why is this fridge being linked to my club? Scout. Yeah, there you go. That's the word I was looking for. Thank you. Oh, my word. Eric Dier is set to be left out of the Tottenham squad to face Fulham tonight, which has obviously already happened, in a clear indication that he is not in Ange Postecoglou's plans. This development comes tentative interest from Bayern Munich in Dier. Seriously. There will be a rant if we sign this prick. And then obviously some more from Benjamin Pavard. Again, he seems happy, man. He seems happy. Good on him. You know, I'm not one of those fans that gets all bitter and stuff like that. You know, Lewandowski, that one hurt. Because of what he meant to the club. But Pavard, if he plays centre back, is fourth choice. If he plays right back, should be second choice. So it is what it is. Again, Bayern Munich's search for Benjamin Pavard replacement is difficult. The club is in contact with Chelsea over Chalobah, but the Blues don't want to loan the defender and only want to entertain a permanent deal. No agreement is in sight at the moment. Bayern don't want to invest a lot of money on Pavard replacement. That's why fourth was discarded. And Gratita, I believe is how you say his name, hasn't been a hot topic. Basically, we're not trying to spend any money. And then it says alternatives to Chalobah are being considered. Bella Kotcha, Dortmund seem to be the favourites to get him in. Kalulu is not a topic because Milan doesn't want to sell him. And then Eric Dier was offered to the club because Tottenham are trying to get rid of him. And I'm sorry, I mean this with no disrespect. I know Robbie was in here, I don't know if he is anymore. And he's a good lad. And I know that some Tottenham fans are, you know, they're good people. But at the end of the day, Tottenham win fuck all. Tottenham haven't had a league title for however many years. Bayern Munich have had 11. No matter if it's a Farmers League, it's not, blah, 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 whatever, all that bullshit. Like, if Tottenham want rid of someone, he should go to Southampton, not Bayern Munich. That in itself is ridiculous. Again, it's just a video of them basically just saying certain things. Javi Martinez is basically saying certain things, which I understand. He said he understands Tuchel's wish to sign a holder midfielder. He said Bayern always have the ball and they attack with many players at the same time. The problem is that this creates a lot of space in dangerous counter-attacks by the opponent. That's why I believe that Bayern urgently need a player who always keeps an eye on these possible dangers, someone who does not always help offensively, but also thinks about what to do if the ball is lost. Pep Guardiola called this style of play defending with the ball. In other words, looking out for possible gaps and counter-attack chances, even when you're in possession of the ball. And I would, bro, you do not understand, man. I would take this guy back in a heartbeat. Wasn't fast, nowhere near fast, but was a fucking tank. Anyone that's watched this man will know this guy is a tank. I absolutely loved him when he was at the club. I really did. Again, he wasn't a special player or anything like that, but crunching into tackles, absolute tank, mate. Absolute tank. So yeah. Again, more news on Eric Dier. I don't know what this is about, Tal, but we don't need to necessarily worry about it. Again, more news on Dier. Obviously, we're going backwards, so this is when the news started. Again, no deal for Chalobah. This one is weird, really, really weird. Again, it's from TalkSport or Talk Shit, whatever you want to say, because that's all they seem to do. I don't believe this one whatsoever, but apparently Chelsea have received an inquiry from Bayern Munich for Conor Gallagher. It remains uncertain if Chelsea will listen to offers for Gallagher before the transfer window closes. By the way, I don't believe it. I don't believe it. I don't believe anything they say. So, and then obviously this is all the other stuff. So, yeah, we seem to be caught up. It seems to be, to the point where it's Chalobah. It may be the Bella-Kotchap. So Chalobah, Bella-Kotchap, and Eric Dier, by the looks of it, at the moment in time. But we've been linked with everyone. And on what Javi Martinez was saying, I get what he's saying, and he's right. We need a player that's going to be not necessarily in the attack, but like Scott McTominay's not super fast. So I don't know what Tuchel is seeing, to be honest with you, but whatever. Eric Dier will be on Dortmund. Chalobah will get Bayern. They want a loan move, which is why all these other DM names are. Yeah, exactly. I am great, thanks, and I don't want Dier by. Yeah, exactly. I'm with you, Renee. I'm with you. I don't want him anywhere near our club either. I really, really, really don't want him anywhere near the club. So, yeah, it's stupid. What's this? Welcome in, Rajat, mate. Hopefully you're doing well, bro. Yeah, man, doing good. Other than seeing the news on Bayern Munich being linked with Eric Dier, if I'm honest. So this comes from Sport Build. Harry Kane on being a leader. He said you can be a leader in different ways. Some lead with loud shouts on the pitch. Others lead the way with their football. I want to lead with the way I train and play. I'm getting to know teammates better every day, whether as captain of the English national team or a player at FC Bayern. I want to lead the way. There was also some news on Harry Kane today. Welcome in, bro. Welcome in. There is some news on Harry Kane today, and they're basically thinking of putting him in with the lads on, I can't think of what it's called, but it's like the board, like the captaincy board. Neuer's in there, Muller's in there, Joshua Kimmich's in there, Leon Goretzka's in there, and I believe Lucas Hernandez used to go in there before obviously the prick left. And yeah, man, they're seemingly thinking of putting Kane in there, and I'm all for it. I'm all for it. At the end of the day, we've got him now. The price is the price, whatever. Some people still want to talk about that, whatever. But he's doing brilliantly. He's doing absolutely fantastic. He's got 2 goals in this last game, 1 goal and an assist in the other one. He is brilliant. He I don't think he'll be necessarily assistant captain, but I know where you're coming from, most definitely. I don't get what Tuchel is trying to do. I'm with you, Danish, man. I'm with you. Trust me, I don't understand either. I want to see Kane and Muller next game. Yeah. 100. Muller should be captain when Neuer is out. Then, yeah, it's definitely was key to the champ. Yes. Pep would rather play as a centre back and can move Lahm to a CDM. Pep ran crazy experiments in his time at Bayern. Yeah, he did. You're not wrong. Let's get Dier over McTominay. Let's not get either. Let's not get fucking either of them. Kane and right. That's the problem. You know, I mean, like, just because we've got Kane, there's a reason we want Kane, and we've got Kane because he's exceptional. He's a great player. Let's not go get the rest of the crap from Tottenham. We've taken their best player. We don't need their crap as well. No, most definitely not. It's a joke, mate. It's an absolute joke. Reject Dier is much worse. Yeah, exactly. Much worse. What's it say? It's in my nature, that's how I am. When I'm on the pitch, I want to keep my eyes on everything. For example, when the opponent has a set piece, the team had problems last season defending set pieces. I can help with that and share my views. Yeah, exactly. Most definitely, exactly. And that's the point, isn't it? That's the point of it. We don't want Eric Dier. He is an absolute fridge. I've seen some people on Twitter today talking, and they were like, "Oh, is he that bad?" No, I'm like, have you ever actually watched him? Like, everyone's all for their opinion. Some people wanted Victor Osimhen, some people wanted Harry Kane, some people wanted Vlahovic, some people wanted Kolo Muani, okay? And it's fine to have an opinion. Without a doubt, it's fine to have an opinion, but this isn't an opinion that he's crap. This is a fact. I don't think some people have watched him. If we don't have money, just get on loan. Please don't get trash and mid players. Yeah, exactly, Hasma. I'm with you on that one. I would take Calvin Phillips as well, but I would. Both are shit. Yeah, basically. Dier is a bit more technical, bro, than McTominay. No, I wouldn't say so. I really wouldn't say so. McTominay is going to join us or not. I don't know. I don't know at the moment, bro. I don't know at the moment. It doesn't. It's like there's a stumbling block. Fortunately, there's a stumbling block on that deal at this moment in time that they're trying to get by. United basically want to sell him, United want to sell him, and Bayern want to loan him, and it's also the same thing with. It's also the same thing with what's it? The Chalobah deal. It's the exact same thing with the Chalobah deal. Yeah, Chelsea fans. You on about the whole? I did see something on. We picked him up for 110k, and now he's worth like 107 million. Manchester United want 40 to 45 million for Scott McTominay. Yeah, what did West Ham offer? Was that 40 million? Because that's really random if that's the case. Would Fulham sell? Oh, bro, I would take Paulinho in a heartbeat. This late in the window, he would be a perfect replacement for Shaq. Yeah. Probably not, no. And the thing is, I know Fulham aren't the best team, but they have a billionaire behind them. Like, it's not like they need the money. They're not a team that struggles for money or anything. So. But I'm not sure what West Ham offered for McTominay, because if they offered 40 mil, there's no way that the category is 40 to 45 million. It will just be straight. West Ham offered. Oh, okay, it's 30 million. Okay. Okay, so they want 10 more million. I think he would work in the David Moyes system as well, by the way. I think him and Maguire actually would. And I'm not even taking the piss, trying to be funny or anything. I actually believe that. Like, yeah, without a doubt. Because they're lesser players and they're playing for a club that doesn't have much pressure. Of course, they want to win and all of this, but and West Ham have been doing some great deals, man. They got Alvarez in. They got what is his bloody name? Alvarez, Ward-Prowse. they've been making some cracking deals. They really, really have, especially for some of the cash that they've been doing it. More on Kane talking about the potential joining the team council. That's what I was trying to say. He said, I still don't know the plans of the club and the coaching regarding that. I'd be happy to be part of it if I am asked to, but regardless on whether I'm on the team council or not, if I have an opinion regarding a topic, I'll say it, which I also like. I like that he's like that. Because, at the end of the day, he is our striker. And any player that is at the top caliber needs to have an opinion. And, it is what it is. I did see Mané having a fight with someone in the Al Nassr game, which was absolutely hilarious. That his agent talks all of this shit and then he goes and does that on the pitch. West Ham done really well in the transfer window and they are on good form right now. Yeah. I agree most definitely. I agree with that. What happened in the Tottenham game? 1-1. It was EFL Cup. Oh, okay. Oh, wow. It was an own goal. Jeez. So Richarlison scored for Tottenham and then say you're Mickey van der Ven or so. When did they get Van der Ven, by the way? I didn't even realise they got Van der Ven. Oh, that's annoying. And how much did they bloody sign him for? I generally didn't even know they signed him. Shows how much notice I take, isn't it? But it was an EFL Cup. I thought it was a Premier League match. Tottenham. Oh, they lost on penalties, did they? Oh, yeah, they did. Oh, my God. Wait, no, Mané was the nice, humble guy. Yeah, right. Exactly, bro. Exactly. It was all Bayern's fault, and they didn't like him and all of this and all of that. Fuck off, dickhead. Talking out of your arse. And you know it as well. Clown, mate. Absolute clown. Absolute clown. Yeah. I'm all for blaming the club if the club's done something wrong. Just like with them, and I know I keep going on about it, I apologise, but, them sacking Julian Nagelsmann, that was the club's fault, you know what I mean? But, like, the fact that, obviously, Sadio Mané, and of course, he's a PR guy, he's not going to shit on Sadio Mané, because that's his guy, that's his boss, you know what I mean? But, like, to come out with all of that crap and then Sadio Mané on the pitch, like, starting a little ruffle, I actually thought it was quite funny, to be fair, if I'm being honest. But yeah, I really don't know what's going to happen. I think in the end, maybe we will get Chalobah in. I would love Bella Kotcha. I think Bella Kotcha would be amazing for Bayern. I really, really do. But I know that Dortmund are heavily linked with him. And to be honest with you, he's probably going to get more game time at Dortmund. That's the only thing. Mane probably was going, so it wouldn't surprise me. Yeah, exactly. Without a doubt. I agree with that. Without a doubt. Excuse me. Should have got a bottle of water and got bloody fizzy. Or pop, whatever you want to call it. But yeah, no, most definitely. I think Bella Kotcha would be fantastic, like I said. It's a really weird deal. It's a really, really weird deal. I don't know why we got rid of Stanley, because we wouldn't have to go through all this bullshit and then we'd have more money in to get in a CDM. I generally think we spent too much on Kane, though. And I think they just wanted a striker in. They couldn't deal with what happened last season. Where at times we needed that striker. But we've got Kane now. There's no point moaning about it. But I do think if let's just say Matthijs turned into an Mbappe or something like that, and I'm not putting pressure on him because he's brilliant. He's a brilliant kid, and he's fantastic on the ball, and he's going to have massive potential, and has massive potential. But I do think if he was to light the world on fire, we would be going for a 6, and a quality 6, maybe a Tuchemani, maybe a Lyon, maybe even maybe in the Declan Rice, we would have gone more in for him. But oh well, it is what it is, isn't it? But yeah, guys, let me know what you think. Obviously, Bayern are playing this weekend, which I'm super happy with. Again, I want to see the lad. I hate international breaks, by the way, as well, because I'm not an international football man. Like, I'll watch international football when it's on, like World Cup, Euros, and so on. But other than that, I really don't care. When it's just like the bullshit matches. But then again, I might actually start watching England more now because now Kane is Bayern striker. I might. That's definitely. Danish ask, who do you want to replace Tuchel? I think you should go. Yeah, well, we need one. Same. I hate international football. Okay, it's not just me. We need one. 100%. I do agree with you, Hamza. 100%. It is. He is a good manager. Again, I don't know if he would work with Bayern. And I've obviously said De Zerbi, I believe is that who you say his name? Is that the Brighton coach? I believe it is. That's who I would go with. But either way, whoever it is, mate, it needs to be an attacking manager. We've got so much talent in the attacking third, especially now with Kane. It would be nuts to not. No, we can't be doing this defensive football bullshit. Like, give Thomas Tuchel what he wants. If it's Eric Dier, then I question him now. I never wanted him, and I question him now. But if it's Eric Dier, then probably just sack him, to be honest with you. But if it's McTominay, get him in on loan, no obligation, and see what you can do. But it's probably not going to be much, to be honest with you. So it is what it is. Liam, what do you think about Bayern being linked with so many average EPL players? Bayern's core has always been focused on recruiting and producing young German players. Yeah, and that's why I think Bella Kocher would be brilliant. Again, why are we being linked with the mid, crappy, average Premier League players? Thomas Tuchel, because he was coach of Chelsea and all of that. Thomas Tuchel, without a doubt. It's just like, if he wanted Eric Dier, he should never have signed for Bayern Munich and should have just gone to Tottenham instead, because that's where he was going to go if he didn't come to us. Yeah, exactly. The Benfica coach is German and an experienced guy. If he would demand respect from the players, yeah, and 100%. And obviously Benfica have been doing well as well, so I'd take him. I would take him. Anyone is better than just play attacking football and let's see what you can do. That's generally all I want. I want to see our team do well because I know that there's goals in there. You know what I mean? I've seen it. We didn't have a striker last season and we scored ridiculous amount of goals still. Leroy Sané, Jamal Musiala, Mané, you had goals. Gnabry, so on, Coman. You know what I mean? Everyone, our attacking players got so many goals in them that we just need to play in it. I want to see us destroy teams. You know what I mean? And that's where the whole Farmers League thing comes from, because we do destroy teams. But we all know that the biggest Farmers League is the Premier League, because Man City win it every year and have done. If they win it this year, it's 4 on the bounce. Nobody's ever done that. So what does that say in itself? You know what I mean? But Chelsea was successful because of Roman, yeah. Tuchel was a part of it, but it was mostly down to, yeah. And I think that's the only reason Chelsea have ever been relevant. And I'm not trying to be rude or anything like that, but it's true. You know what I mean? That club wasn't relevant before he come in. Back in the past, maybe, but he come in and he changed the game. They wanted a player, bosh. You know what I mean? Like, nuts. And I know that the way he got his money and all of that is very hit or miss. And I know that a lot of people hate him and all of that for that, and that's fine. But like, one thing that people can't say is he definitely cared about that club. To spend that money, that amount of money, because they don't earn that much money. They really don't earn that much money. And to splash all of that cash over the years, and that's obviously why he had his own bloody box, you know what I mean? And he was turning up to games and stuff. So, without a doubt. without a doubt. But yeah, I'm going to end there, guys. I'm a bit tired, to be honest with you. And seeing this stupid Eric Dier news has made me more tired. But thank you so much for everyone that is in here. Again, hit the subscribe button if you haven't already. Hit the like button. Check us out on here. We're posting on here. And yeah, until then, mia san mia. Peace out, people. I'm a bit tired, guys. Sorry. I hate Chelsea so much as well, mate. Trust me. They beat us in the bloody final.